Hi there, my name is Jessica Delfino. I live in New York City where I love to make crafts. I'm part of a craft group here called Craftermath. You can find us online at craftermath.blogspot.com. Today we're going to make a lion with a paper mane. So basically how we're going to, with like curly hair made out of a paper mane. So I've got some cut paper here. This is manila, so it's a little bit thicker than regular paper. And I've just got a strip of regular white paper. I've got some Elmer's glue and some scissors. So I'm going to take my marker, and on one side I'm going to draw just kind of the rough basic shape of a lion. I'm not the greatest artist in the world, but basically a kind of a cat shape, kind of a cat-esque shape. That's going to be your lion, and then we're going to give him hair. We're going to give him the mane. So take your scissors and just cut this shape out. It doesn't have to be perfect. Cut it out around the edge, just like so. And now, when you're done cutting it, you can flip it over and it won't have the line on the other side. You'll see what I mean here in just 1 second. So here is my cat shape. There we go. Just a little bit more here. And now when I flip it over, I don't have the cat lines. I'm going to take a little piece of white paper here. Let's see if I have another piece. Actually, I'll just use another piece of manila. And I'm going to give him a little bit of a rounded top for his head. That's where we're going to glue the strips of paper. This is kind of his mane. So it's going to kind of just go something like that. Just so he has like a big mane, something kind of like that. We might just trim a little bit in. Now, part of making crafts is being able to see the finished product even before the product is done, being able to actually visually envision how it's going to look so that you can snip and cut with a little bit of creativity as you go. So there we go, that's going to be his mane. So I'm going to glue that to the back of the head. Now we're going to decorate this mane with some really cool strips of paper to give him his curly lion hair. So here is a piece of white paper. We're going to just, basically let's cut this in half, cut a bunch of strips. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our scissors and we're going to curl these strips. And this is how we do that. We take our paper and our scissors and go up one side of them. Not too hard, just enough to give it a little bit of a curl. And then we're going to go back to our glue. And we're going to put a little bit around the mane. And we're going to just start gluing these pieces on. Now, since the cat's head is up, we can stick them actually underneath the cutout that we already have to cover up the edges. And then you can go ahead and you can add your eyes. You can put a little bit of color into the mane with some brown paint or a marker. And that is how you do a paper lion with curly hair.